Good day, happy homesteaders. Rick here from Mecor Acres. Big day today. I'm designing a new fence to put around the yard. My awesome buddy who has another farmstead down the road gave me 24 fence posts that he had kicking around in his yard that he's not using anymore. So today is design day and I'm going to start planting some posts. I don't have any fencing yet, but at least I got the post. So what we decided to do, I want to kind of keep the chickens in a little more secure area. They have a bad habit, especially the Orpingtons, of going on the other side of the house over along the road over there, which I don't like. It's too open and it just concerns me with hawks around, etc. So what I decided to do is we're going to open up the goat pen and also the chicken pen area. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to start from here and go to the corner of the existing pen where the gate is. I thought that would be a good, and that's only about 75 feet, so that'll give me plenty of, I have plenty of posts for that, going every 10 to 12 feet. And then we're going to go from this corner and go straight back to the fence over there, and that way it'll keep them off our patio for starters, the goats especially, and it'll keep everybody out of the raised beds. I don't know what I'm going to do with the raised beds yet. I haven't decided if I want to keep the raised beds and try to replant them here. I'm kind of on the mindset, thanks to Weed'em and Reap, that raised beds might not be the best solution in a hot climate down here, because I found, for me anyway, and it very possibly just me not working them properly, not watering enough, but I do find that they dry out really quickly. And I don't know if that's because of the area or if it's me, like I said. So I haven't decided yet if I want to keep the raised beds or if I want to take them out and try planting in the ground. My other concern is if I keep the, I was going to put some fencing along the other side of the house to open that up, because it's a lot greener over there. And so I was thinking of putting some fencing along the other corner of the house back to the fence, the existing fence. But my other thought would be then I got to build something around the raised beds to keep the chickens out once I plant some food in there. And also, obviously, if I let the goats out in here, I got to keep them out of it. So I'm thinking what we're going to end up doing, like I said, is just going right from where we're at and just go straight back, which will keep the raised beds on the other side of the fence, and I'll go straight back to the fence. And then that opens up this whole area for the goats. And it's mostly, it's mostly sandy and scrubby. But, the goats aren't particularly grass eaters so much as roughage and things like that, which is mostly what this is over here. And I could always, my goal is to keep spreading hay over in this area of the sand, and I'll probably get some, at least one load of soil, I'm hoping. One dump truck load and have it, and then spread that out all in there. And then I can start, some kind of planting with some kind of roughage, barley or something. And that'll help the goats to have more graze. So that's the scoop. I'm going to start planting. I'm going to start marking off the posts. I have my measuring tape all in place here. So I'm just going to start carrying posts over and lay them out at every, I'm thinking probably 10 feet. Especially because of the goats. I did 10 feet in on the existing fence. Over there for the existing pen, I did every 10 feet, so I'm thinking that should keep it secure enough. So I'm going to go 10 feet here, And like I said, this is only about 75 feet from here, and then from this corner, it's about to the fence back that way is about 140 feet, 130 feet or so. So again, I should have enough posts. And then what my goal is eventually to take that fence down where the goats are and just move it out here and move it and attach it to the existing post here. So that's the scoop. So hang around and let's see if we can get some progress done today before the rain. They always got to be squawking at something. There's one, the female Snowy is the most vocal out of the whole group. She kills me. She'll just randomly start squawking at something. God bless them. I love them all. Right now, I think what I'm going to do to keep things easier for the fence-wise, it's about 90 feet from here to that corner. So, which is nice because that'll give me a little bit of overlapping on the fence to come around the corner. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure from here to the fence, and I'm going to lay those posts out also, and that'll give me an idea where I want to shift this corner post exactly. Not that it really matters. I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm going to leave some of the ghost fencing up. I don't know. I haven't decided yet exactly what I'm going to do. Bob flapping around. I don't know. I don't think I mentioned it yet. It was a really bad week for livestock on the homestead here. Beside losing those, or I don't even know what happened to them. I'm not even losing. Besides those two lavender Ort chicks that went missing, something got our original female Muscovy a couple days ago. I just, and she had some puncture wounds around her neck and a pretty bad abrasion on under one of her wings. I'm assuming it was probably a fox. I figured my thinking, which obviously is incorrect, is leaving them fully flighted, they should have been able to get away, and she should have been able to get away from whatever it was, unless it was something, aerial. But something obviously snuck up on her overnight in the goat pen, and we found her body in the goat pen. So something must have spooked it off, whatever it was that attacked her. So we're down to just Bob and his mom and his sister. Evie, his sister, is actually sitting on about a dozen eggs now. She's been sitting off and on for a few days. So we might have some little baby, hopefully we'll have some baby Muscovies running around here in December. So who knows? But it gets kind of depressing. It gets a little disheartening when you try to do your best to take care of your livestock and to protect your livestock, and something is able to sneak in and get at them. So back to work. So it looks like the ducks are going to help me pack the dirt in around the posts. Silly birds. Hey guys, well, we got about 4 posts done so far. It hasn't been, it's maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I wasn't going to bore you with me kind of going along the line here, just digging post holes and dropping the post in. So, but it's still pretty overcast. It's warmer here than I thought it was going to be, even though it's overcast. But still much more tolerable than it could be if it was any earlier in the year. So like I said, I got 4 posts done, and we're going to keep on going. And I want to at least hopefully get this section done today before the rain, and then hopefully we'll see. I might try to go down to that post straight back today. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, if the rain holds off, I may try to do that. I still got to get some work in today. So, but so that's the scoop there. And like I said, at least we got. At least I got this part done, and we'll just, like I said, I'll at least get this finished up. It's funny, since I've been out here today, since I've been out here today, the birds, the chickens and the ducks have been all over with me. Every time I dig a hole, they come over, the pecans, and they come over and they go through the dirt and look for bugs and all kinds of fun stuff. So, God bless them. I love them to death. So let's get back to work. Here from Mekor Acres. It's been about probably a week or two, or probably about a week since the last time I recorded. There just hasn't been a whole lot going on that needed to be recorded. But yesterday I got back to placing the fence posts. So I got all the posts placed over here, all the way down to the back fence there. And then I also moved all the posts that I had placed at a diagonal, decided to go bigger, So I opened this all up, and I've gone to the corner of the chicken pen, the current chicken pen, and I'm placing the fence up today the best I can for now, what I have. I don't have the fence to go all the way down, but I have enough to go down to the corner of the current chicken pen and then come up around this corner. I made the spaces 10 feet, and here I did 12 feet, and then also down by that tarp, the space between in front of that tarp is 12 feet. That way I can put a 12-foot gate in. That way if I need to drive in here, I'll be able to do that. Hey guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I ran out of memory card space. Usually when I upload things onto my computer, I delete it off the camera, and I guess I forgot to. So I had about 60 gigs of video on the camera, and I filled it up. So I know I went over the quail already, and this is the next day, by the way. So I got the fence finished up here, as you can see, pretty much, or at least most of it up. This is where I'm going to put a gate, so I'm just going to temporarily put some fence up that I'll be able to just cut out. And then down here, I left it open in the corner for the birds to be able to come back and forth still until I can close things off. I have a roll of fencing coming in a couple of days, and that way I'll be able to finish up the rest of that. What I decided to do, instead of pulling down the old goat pen, I'm going to leave that. That way I'll be able to separate the moms and babies when they're due, and I'll put Gaston, the buck, I should say at this point, I'll put him out here, and my buddy Tad gave me this dog run that somebody had given him. Since he doesn't need it right now, he let me take it. So what I figure is I'm going to close it up on, I'll put a tarp over it, and I'll be able to put, I'm either going to use this as a birthing pen, or I'll put him in here at night and let him, run around out here during the day. I haven't quite decided yet which way that'll go. I'll let them kind of dictate how it's going to go. I'm probably going to end up leaving the girls in this section with the babies. And today I decided to take the two lavenders that I had in the tractor, and I moved them into the coop and closed them up in the coop. I took the food bucket that I had hung in there and hung it out here in the run, and then I put them in there with a different bucket, and they're used to the nipple waterers, so they shouldn't have a difficulty finding that bucket there. There are two red nipple waterers on the bottom of it, which is what they're kind of used to. So we'll see. I'm going to just kind of introduce everybody tonight when it's time to roost, and hope for the best and try to get out here in the morning to let them out before they start picking on those two. I was hoping that, we kept trying to will that Abby, the one chick that we hatched out from the last batch, was a female, and she's looking like a late bloomer. She's looking like she's starting to get more of a crest, and so we're not sure. She definitely looks different from the other one that we got a couple weeks ago. But like I said, I'm hoping that, who knows, but so they're curled up over in the corner there. I don't know if you can see them. I think you can. They're just kind of chilling. taking in their new surroundings. And that's about it for now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Sorry I haven't been around lately. There just hasn't been a whole lot going on, but things are starting to pick back up again. So I will try to be, I'll try to make sure I put out videos more frequently. I do appreciate you guys coming by. I'm going to make sure I do some videos with the parrots. I know I keep saying that, but I haven't had the opportunity yet. But so I'll bring them out and show you guys them. And don't forget to like and follow MeCore Acres on Facebook. And don't forget to like and follow, subscribe to your YouTube page to keep up to date with the new videos. Don't forget to hit the bell. And I will talk to you guys soon. See you later.